Okay, yo. So this is a really quick update on what I've been working on. So my next character I've been leveling is a Doedre skin Arakaali's Fang Occultist Summoner. Yeah, so this build, I already made this build last league, but I figured it could use a lot of improvement min-max. So I decided to remake it. So right now all of my gear is garbage. This is pretty much leveling gear. Nothing special at all. Same thing with the passive tree. Nothing really special other than glorious vanity here for corrupted soul. And it's been an absolute beast. This is probably the best build I've made with like a 3 exalt budget. So there's two parts to this build. The first part is a Doedre skin. So this is a really sick chest piece that gives this ability summon Doedre's effigy. So you can have this on left click since it's instant cast. So what it does, it curses everything nearby with the curses inside the chest piece. So you can have 6 curses. And the cool part is these curses ignore curse limit. So you're free to use stuff like replica Doedre standings to get a bunch of extra curse effect. And since we have a lot of strong curses, might as well use a Dryad script to convert everything the minions do cold, since that skill's the best by far. Okay, so that's the first part. Now the second part is Arakaali's Fang. So this is a really sick weapon that lets us summon all of these spiders. So the spiders have really good AI, they deal a lot of damage and they're super aggressive. So they're like, and they're damage immune, so they're like the 3 minion. But they are quite clunky to try to summon and sustain. And why is that? Is because you have to kill yourself to summon the spiders. So you pretty much have to use Riding Char and some kind of a self-cast spell like Stormbrand or whatever. So you summon some corpses, use Riding Char, and now you have spiders. Which are great, the spiders are great. But the issue is you cannot refresh the spiders. They have to, the duration has to end and then you can summon new spiders. So there's it's definitely a bit clunky, but totally worth using. Another cool thing I figured out is to use this thing, a stabilizing scepter. So this gives us elemental equilibrium, which saves us some points to get it down to 3. Also lets us bat differently. And you can craft on a trigger a socketed spell when you use a skill. And since the totem thingy from Doedre skin counts as a skill, it means we can automate a lot of the buffs and debuffs like Flesh Offering, Stormbrands, Frostbomb, which is really cool. Alright, so that's the build for now. I'll just do Baran. So start of the map always looks the same. You have to summon some spiders, so I desecrate until I see Stormbrand on the ground, then I pop some flasks, and off we go. So the spiders can definitely keep up with you, even while you're quicksilvering, smoke mining around. That's mainly because I'm using minion speed support champ. I also have a wall ace to pop to speed them up a bit. And you can see the spiders are expired, so now you have to summon some new spiders. There we go. And you can see the boss damage is fine. I want big bosses like these guys. I swap out minion speed. Oops. I swap out minion speed for minion damage. Summon new spiders and so boss DPS is already pretty good. I can like quadruple it as well with more investment. So yeah, I'll finish this build up in a few days and I'll have an update then. Thanks and see you.